AJ fighting Canelo.
Yeah.
I think Jake Paul AJ is bigger because of the fans that Jake Paul brings with him.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not there because of that.
If you believe it, Darren, move yourself.
No,
up.
but you're looking at names, not necessarily accolades.
Yeah, but you have to. It's who you beat, not what you've won. In my opinion,
you can't beat people that aren't.
If you've got his cruiserweight stuff, and he's definitely top 10 greatest of all time.
You've almost got to put him in the top 3 because he's achieved more than any heavyweight ever.
Are you serious?
Only 8 fights though. Can you be the top 3 heavyweight of all time? Only 8 fights at heavyweight.
The best out there. Right, we've seen it all in boxing. I'll be gobsmacked if Canelo gets dropped.
It's the speed.
He can
take the big heavy clubbing stuff. It's the stuff you don't see coming. I think he's on the slide. And I think Crawford is all wrong for him. I strongly think Crawford will beat him.
He hasn't faced speed like this since Mayweather.
We asked 100 boxing fans their hottest takes and forced boxers to debate them. Tony Bellew, Dave Allen, Sonny Kay, Ruth Raper and myself go back and forth. Each round of statements read out, and where we stand says it all. This is Split Decision.
Absolute box.
If it happens, AJ versus Jake Paul will be the biggest fight in boxing.
I just think it's terrible for boxing, really. It's not really boxing. It's, dreadful. I just hope it don't happen. I can't even talk about it, really. I just think
I'm similar to I've got to be honest. I'm similar to Dave. It's not a boxing match, is it? It's not a boxing match. Let's all be brutally, totally honest here. He's fought one professional active boxer and he's lost.
I agree that on Anthony's worst day and on Jake's best day, it'll stop him within 30 seconds. And I hate it. But it will be massive. Yeah. It will be massive.
Bangs out Wembley Stadium.
Worst day. I mean, he could be asleep and beat him.
But they're saying, is it the biggest fight?
It's huge.
No.
What's bigger?
Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. It's not bigger than that. Are you serious? Okay, then I will bet any amount of money in this room that will not do more pay-per-view buys than Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather.
What, a rematch between the two?
No, what they've done. They will not beat the pay-per-view.
At the time?
Yeah. They will not beat the pay-per-view record.
Sorry, are we saying of all time, or just it would be the biggest fight that now?
Yeah.
Just now.
Look, it sells out Wembley Stadium
the biggest fight,
twice.
right? Yeah. Mate, do you understand what Muhammad Ali and George Foreman did?
No, but this is
now.
Name a bigger fight in boxing now. I hate it as well.
It's not a fight.
I agree. It's not, but it sells out Wembley Stadium twice.
Tone, it's a load of shit, but is it
I couldn't believe how big those KSI things. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was devastated. But it's real. I don't know who these people are.
I don't hate that. I think they're really good for boxing. But what I'm saying is, he's not a boxer because he doesn't face boxers.
Name a bigger fight.
A bigger fight right now.
In the UK, Fury Joshua in the UK.
Do you think it's
bigger than Paul
in the world?
The only reason I say that is because it's really you're going to get all the crossover lot come over.
Okay.
That you could sell out Wembley Stadium twice, I reckon. The amount of people that would fight.
If we're going to go down this road, Conor McGregor and Jake Paul getting in a ring or a cage is bigger than this. If you want to start acting silly.
Yeah.
Bigger than AJ?
By a mile.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor getting in a ring with Jake Paul. Are you serious?
Yeah, but the question was the biggest fight in boxing.
Yeah,
Conor McGregor's fought the greatest boxer of our era. and he lost. Conor McGregor has fought better boxers than Jake Paul. So that's a legitimate answer.
UFC, you said.
I said you could put it in a ring or a cage. I'm not fussy. But in a boxing ring, Conor McGregor and Jake Paul does the biggest numbers the world's ever seen. And if you want to be really stupid, then stick Elon Musk or someone in there. You'll soon see what matters. This is the shit you've got us talking about. This is the kind of pathetic.
Agree, it would do serious numbers. I
don't deny it for all the wrong reasons.
Big numbers equul big.
Do you understand what could possibly happen here? What we're talking about? You understand what can possibly happen?
That ain't the question.
What?
This is really, this is beyond dangerous. No, this is a boy who was raised on the Disney Channel and he's facing the former unified heavyweight champion of the world. Please, let's just all have a thing.
Not going to happen.
Is he going to go through him like a hot knife through butter?
Yeah.
If the question was, is it good for boxing? That's a different kettle of fish.
No, I'm just saying
the size.
But it's not even real.
No.
It's not real.
But the
It's not
size
real.
of the fight. Name two boxers
I know,
that
but
can go in there and
okay,
trump
so-
this fight.
AJ fighting Canelo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you know what though?
Fist in your
Okay.
disagree.
If AJ wins the heavyweight championship again and Canelo goes, I want to fight him, you telling me that's not bigger than Jake Paul and
I
AJ?
think Jake Paul AJ is bigger because of the fans that Jake Paul brings with him.
Yeah.
How many subscribers he got? How many people? I watched him. I commentated him versus
Did you?
in Dallas.
Did you?
He was banged out.
So
at
you
7
banged out,
PM.
yeah. Do you? Also, you see, take all that. Canelo brings a country.
Jake Paul brings countries.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even bring the
How many
United
people
country.
were watching him?
Canelo
versus
brings
Mike
a
Tyson?
country. If AJ was to get in the ring with Canelo for the heavyweight championship of the world, and let me tell you something, this is absolutely. If AJ was to win all the time, I'm not messing. I wouldn't put it past Canelo. I would not put. He's already said it. He's already said it. He's mentioned. I've seen him mention it in comments. AJ Canelo is the biggest fight boxing probably would ever see.
He couldn't win at light heavyweight. Why is he going to go heavyweight?
He did win a light heavyweight. He knocked out Sergey Kovalev.
Well, he couldn't win at the very top level of light heavyweight.
At the time, he beat the best light heavyweight in the world. At the time,
I just think Jake Paul goes beyond boxing with his following.
and I fully agree.
Canelo AJ is boxing.
And I fully agree.
And sport.
But he's not real because he doesn't face boxers. He faced one boxer and he lost.
But in this occasion, he's fighting AJ.
Yeah, but he's not.
But why aren't you going to strongly agree then, Darren? If you feel so strongly, why don't you go on strongly
Because
agree?
there's got to be a fight that
Why don't you... No.
because of the whole...
No, go on.
because of the whole...
No, go on.
Do you
Yeah,
really believe
it's
that's the
because-
biggest fight in boxing?
Yeah, but no, it's a load of shit.
No, I know. But
That's why I'm not over there. That's why I'm not there because of
If
that.
you believe it, Darren, move yourself
No,
over.
because
I can't think.
You've got some
another
big
fight
music.
that's bigger than
I've just give you three, but as fights go, like Conor McGregor's
realistically,
the biggest draw in the world.
two people in a similar weight division. So Jake Paul apparently is cruiserweight hovering into heavyweight. So there's similar weights. Name two people in boxing that are
No, that's what I'm
capable
saying.
of drawing big
I'm
stuff.
giving you. I'm keeping Jake Paul in the argument. Jake Paul and Conor McGregor would be the biggest.
But that's the only reason why I'm not over there.
Would be the biggest freak show the world's ever seen.
'Cause Conor
But it
McGregor's
would
fighting
sell.
out.
AJ and Fury. There's another one. AJ and Fury. Those huge
Do you know what?
numbers.
You said, I'm going over here.
Yeah. Anyway,
Do you know what? Freak show. You said freak show. And that's what it is. And it would do numbers that
It's a
we could
circus.
only dream of.
I know.
It would be mental
I get
because
it.
of what you just said there.
But I
freak
get
show.
it. But it's a freak show. It's not boxing.
I agree.
the biggest boxing match.
Trust me, I
It will
agree
be
with you,
sold-
but
it
the
will be sold
numbers
This
it
is
would
why I
do.
keep touching on it all the time. I watch the Misfits and I think what JJ's doing, what Case has, is brilliant. I think some of the matchups that he's doing, I think the thing with Luke Rockhold and Dan Silva I've seen at the minute, it's brilliant. But we should all be very clear, this isn't boxing.
It will be sold as a boxing fight.
Yeah. And that's me worry. Until something goes wrong, that's when boxing will be thrown under the bus. It should be called combat. It shouldn't be called boxing. It should be called combat. These aren't registered professional fighters who are fighting fellow registered professionals.
Right, it gets labelled as boxing. It's a boxing fight governed by the Queensberry rule.
Yes.
You stand over there, though. It's not going to be
Has he
one
even
of the
got
biggest.
has he got a proper license, Jake Paul? Has he even got a proper license?
I don't know.
You stand over there. It's a proper, legitimate Queensberry rules boxing match.
I've spent the last 10 minutes just looking at Tony and nodding. So whatever Tony says at this point, I'm all in now. I'm all in. It's wherever you go, I'm going.
I'm telling you now,
Tony
the
will be there
biggest
with Paddy
fight in the
Power,
world to make, I'm sorry to say, the biggest boxing match you could make in the whole entire world would be Conor McGregor and Jake Paul. I'm sorry. It would be beyond, because they attract so many different things. As for Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, more people want to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury than Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Not Jake Paul's
Obvious
fans.
reasons, yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's people on a whole. It's like you're talking like this is a fight. You're talking like this is not a fight.
No, we're
Just
not.
stop.
We're not.
I know.
We
So
don't think it'll last more than 40
when we
seconds.
say the word boxing, we need two people to box. We don't need one fella to turn up from the Disney Channel and the other fella to turn up as a former world champion. We need two people to box.
I would change the belt system in boxing.
Sorry, say
I
that
would
again.
change the belt system in boxing.
I would change the belt system in boxing. Can I explain my reason for staying here?
Yeah, we'll start with you.
There should just be 4 champions, no super champions, no nothing. 4 belts is what boxing needs. If boxing needs 4 belts because there's contenders. And the sooner them belts will get, boxing cannot survive with just one belt. It's unreasonable.
I think exactly the same thing, but I'm over here because of the lineals, the internationals, all of we don't need them. Yeah, we just need the ranking, but we need the 4 belts because if we don't have 4 belts, you see it in the weights that are unified. All that happens is you get a queue of fighters who refuse to fight anyone but the champion. So you should be with me.
The way to save boxing, in my opinion, and this is taking it away from the 4 belts, is the whole of boxing is governed around one set of rules. That's the way to save boxing. From anything nonsense, everything abides by one set of rules, whether it's failing drug tests, whether it's not making mandatory challenges, facing mandatory challenges, making defences. If we all go off one set of rules, I can move from here where the rules are so strict and apparent in the UK, and then I can go to Texas and I can face anyone I want to do anything I want. So if we're all off one set of rules, I think the game can be governed a lot better.
I agree with these two. I don't think you need those intercontinental and international belts. I class them as ranking belts, but you don't necessarily
but you just need the rankings.
Exactly. You don't need a belt for that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's to scrap all of them, get rid of all of that, keep the domestic belts, the British, Commonwealth, European, etc., and then have the 4 world titles.
Saying that, the rankings are diabolical. Like, how did they decide these rankings?
No.
Didn't Pacquiao jump straight back in the rankings?
And Jake Paul, 14.
Yeah. Because he's an emeritus champion. The same thing, I am a cruiserweight, so officially I can do that myself. So, Badu Jack, be very careful. Just a quick one. It's the reason, and when I was at light heavyweight and I wanted to fight, I always targeted the WBC belt. That was my dream belt I wanted to win. That was all my life was ever about. I went through, at light heavyweight, about 4 or 5 elimination matches. I went through 2 final eliminators. You target the ranking system and you go through them. There's nothing wrong with that being held and implemented and held in place now. Whoever's number 2, 3, 4, number 9 should want to face number 3. Number 6 should want to face number 5, and so on and so forth. And it should be the same in all kind of tournaments and formats. As I said, the 4 belts, I believe, have to remain. This is the legacy of our sport. This is what our sport's about. Them belts are being lofted above every great icon we all look at.
And how great as well when eventually they all do come together and we get that undisputed world title.
Yeah.
I think for a while, we had a lot of people moaning about the 4 belts. You don't know who the champion is. Name me the champion. Name me one champion. But now that we are getting that kind of, we're in the unification generation, right?
Yeah.
We've got however many weights where they've unified. That's when you get people like Parker, and I don't blame him at all. He's had these amazing fights where he's come out on top. Why should he have to take another huge risk to get a shot?
It's unfair.
But this is what we see. If there was only one belt in each weight division, that's what you see loads of, and you don't want that.
That's what it should be. We should have one belt each division. Forget super champions, forget interim champions. No, we have a champion and that's it. And he makes a mandatory. I don't like this big thing of fighters needing to fight twice a year. I think it's a disgrace. I think a mandatory should be given every 6 months.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah, I'm interested to know why.
Yeah, because as a boxer, personally, if there wasn't all these loads of belts, I'd have never won one. So it's good for me. It's good for, I came up on small old boxing. You need these little belts. Promoters need these titles.
Which belts though, Dave? Which belts? You mean the international belts?
All of them. We need them.
They're rankings belts.
Yeah, but for me, it's not a ranking belt. It was just nice to coach at kids. It was a nice belt. I'm not going to be boxing for world title. So for me, it's just it's just something nice to show off to the kids. I can then headline a bill now with defending my title. It is what
about
it is.
The British though?
Yeah, the British is the real belt. The British, Commonwealth, European, the world titles. That's the real stuff. The area title as well, the English title. They're your real belts. But the other stuff, it helps promoters sell shows on small all.
But do you think anyone turns up to see an international title fight?
If one of my kids I manage in a title fight, the ticket's double. That's what it's all about. Without these titles on small all, even when Eddie puts them on, like, it helps. Oh, there's 3 or 4 title fights and we'll go and watch that. I think titles are needed for promoters, managers, trainers and boxers. As a fan, I believe in just one. I would like one title per division. Let's see what the best is. That's how I feel. But as a boxer, as a trainer, as a manager, as someone that works with promoters, you need all these titles. You've got to keep boxing going around, selling tickets and all the rest of it. You need titles.
Yeah, I understand your point. Just as a fan looking on, I think it's diabolical that there's over 1,000 belts in terms of every single weight class,
weight division
from all over the world. And I just think, why? What's the point? I don't know how they sit around a table and decide who goes where, but the way they do it is just, again, diabolical to me.
And they go back on it if you kick up a fuss. Like the Jake Paul thing.
Yeah, they do.
They put him in at 10 or whatever it was. Everyone kicked up a fuss and then they went and had a meeting about it and removed him.
And I know, it's just stupid. And like,
that just shows you the power he's got.
But like Lawrence Okoli, like, Love Lawrence.
Yeah.
But how he's ended up as number 1 in WBC based on winning a Bridgerweight title and then losing in Cruiserweight, it's like, how can you get in that position?
It's madness.
Trumping Anthony Joshua, trumping Fabio Wardley. No way.
Usyk is top 3 greatest heavyweight of all time.
Oh, I'm not sure this is I'm afraid.
Oh, that's really hard. That's really, really hard. Oh, I don't want to do it.
Right, I'll start. I think he had the ability in every single department to beat every single heavyweight, past or present. I'm not saying he would, but I think he had the ability to do it all.
Yeah, but surely you need the results on paper. He's had 8 fights at heavyweight, and he has beat the best of what's around right now. But only 8 fights, though. Can you be the top 3 heavyweight of all time with only 8 fights at heavyweight?
The best out there. More than once.
Dubois, Fury, Joshua, Chisora, and Chaz Weatherspoon.
But he's beaten them comfortably.
Can you say that makes him better than putting them up there with Ali, and Fraser, Foreman, Bowe, Holyfield?
But I do believe he could beat them.
No, I think he could, but he hasn't. He hasn't, though.
Yeah, but it's a hypothetical question.
That's the reason why I'm here. Pure, he could beat them. Yeah. I'm not saying he does, but he could.
But he hasn't, though. That's why I'm here.
I don't think he beat Lennox.
No.
Lennox got beat twice.
But then size is irrelevant because he beats Fury, and I think Fury beats Lennox because styles make fights.
Yeah. So yeah.
I think Fury beats Lennox Lewis, but Lennox Lewis beats Usyk.
These lists are almost impossible because it's like, are you looking at accolades? Like what they actually did? Title, ability, is it the
I'm on accolades right here. If it was ability, I'm probably going there.
Well, yeah, but you're looking at names, not necessarily accolades.
Yeah, but you have to, it's who you beat, not what you've won, in my opinion.
You can't beat people that aren't
if
in
you're
this
If you're his cruiserweight stuff, and he's definitely top 10 greatest of all time, pound for pound, but I still don't have him top 3 heavyweight. He hasn't done enough, but he beat Gassiev, Brady's unbelievable fighter. Beat Tony, cruiserweight and heavyweight combined together makes him an all-time great pound for pound, but a heavyweight I can't put in top 3. It's a weird one.
I'm here because I believe he could beat them all.
But he could, though. We need facts.
What I'll say is he has a better resume than any of them, than anybody, purely because it's the way he's done it. He's gone to everybody's backyard and spanked them on their own turf. Never been done before in boxing, ever. No one's ever gone to someone's backyard at every different occasion, whether it's Latvia for Bradis, whether it's me in Manchester, whether it's AJ at Saudi, or it's Fury. He keeps going to place after place after place I'm facing. And when he beats Fury, and I told everyone he would, he proves the whole world, and I don't care, nobody before that fight, nobody said he could beat Fury the way he did. I said he'd beat him, but I thought he'd make it an absolute nightmare. This guy went in and bullied a man who's about 4 stone heavier than him and 6 inches bigger than him. And he didn't just beat him, he bullied him. He went and pushed him back and roughed him up and bullied him the whole way. Nobody outside of Usyk's team predicted that way of victory. I said he'd win, but not in that manner. So that's why I'm here. I can't strongly agree because I even think Muhammad Ali could possibly beat him. He's not quicker than Muhammad Ali. His footwork.
But is there anyone from the past you say there is no way on God's earth is Usyk beating him?
I would never say that sentence and Usyk in the same.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Exactly. But then, and that's why I'm here, because I believe he could have beaten everyone.
But then I think just George Foreman, one shot. Just George.
Too quick.
Yeah, but then one shot. There's Ernie Shavers, there's loads of fighters. In one shot.
One shot. George Foreman is the greatest puncher the world's ever seen.
Yeah, the only reason I'm not there is because I fully admit I don't know enough about the old school legends and that. But yeah, having seen what he's done of late, going into everyone's backyard, beating the conclusive champions, Dubois, AJ, Fury twice, all legitimate world champions and all of them awesome fighters.
You've got to look at his mindset as well, because it's not just him as a fighter. Like, you tick off all of the assets physically that you need, technically that you need. He's got them, and then he's got that mindset. It's like, if you're going to war, you're taking it with you. Literally, like, he's the overall package.
And now, let's not forget, he's carrying a country on his back as well. He's the second most famous man in the whole of Ukraine.
You've almost got to put him in the top 3 because he's achieved more than any heavyweight ever.
Yeah.
All right then. Yeah. Look, so he's the best of his generation.
Yes.
What is the best generation of heavyweights? Is it the 90s?
70s.
70s?
Well, 8 fights and 5 fighters makes you the best heavyweight of all time. That can't be right.
No, but this is top 3. Top three.
Does it mean the top three though? How it's not a big
Foreman,
enough.
Lyle, Norton, Fraser.
Who would you put in
And
front
I think he's too quick for all of those.
What in terms of
he's
ability?
he's not faster than Muhammad Ali. He's not
just
faster than Muhammad Ali.
your top 5.
Maybe not faster than Ali.
Joe Lewis,
But I think
I've never seen. He's actually
Ali,
bigger, heavier than that.
Foreman.
Yeah.
He would
What's
have
this?
beaten Lewis.
Yeah, but
He's
it's impossible to say because that's so long ago.
Yeah,
It's
but this is
so
our list.
It's this what I'm saying.
Marciano unbeaten. It's
It's
hard.
opinions. It's all those
Yeah.
opinions. It's like Mike Tyson. I think a prime Mike Tyson is a wrecking machine and has a chance against
Do you think
anybody.
he beats Usyk?
yeah, see that's the
prime
big one
Mike
for me.
Tyson.
Prime Tyson for
Yeah,
me
but what's
is
his prime?
Usyk's hardest
What's
fight.
his prime? Because his prime is so short-lived. Mike Tyson's prime is literally 6 months.
What, Trevor Burbick?
Trevor
Tyson.
Burbick,
Yeah.
yeah, Andre.
From Burbick to Spinks, that's his prime.
Think he beats Usyk?
I think
Best chance probably.
I don't think it's a
I
I
think
would
the
still
best-
give Usyk a hell of a chance.
Larry Holmes.
amazing fighter.
He gets overlooked because of the
100%
retirement of Ali.
after
But if
No, he
Usyk
gets
can
all
get
up
past
with what he done
Fury's
to Muhammad
jab,
Ali.
surely you've got to give him a strong chance against the likes of Holmes.
Usyk can. I think we can all agree on this. Usyk cannot be wrote off against anybody.
And that's why I'm here. Right.